Hey guys, welcome to today's message. As you've been seeing the last few days, I'm talking a lot about the importance of measuring daily measurement and taking that average over time. I know there's sort of the emotional side of things, the subjective pressure we put onto some of those measurements. So part of what I'm trying to do is get some sort of exposure therapy, as they call it in psychology, which basically means if you're afraid of something, let's say it was a spider, for example, at first I show you a picture of a spider. Then I show you a 10-second video of the spider. Then I show you a video feed of the spider that's in the next room. Then the spider's in the same room, but it's in a cage. Then the spider is beside you, but not close to you. And then finally, I put the spider on your hand. And the idea is that as you are exposed to this, you become a little bit more used to it. You become desensitized. So you don't react as negatively towards it. Now, it's a little bit more complicated in the psychology world, but the point is this: the more that you're exposed to it in a more neutral way, less judgmental way, the more that we can actually use it for what it's meant for, an objective measure, so we know objectively if we're moving in the right direction. Not just one way, not just your scale weight, but as your circumference measurements, your heart rate, your steps, your body fat percentage, etc., etc. So I want to see those changes over time. Now, aside from the fact that I'm trying to get you exposed to it and less subjective with those numbers and more objective, I think it's really important because we can often look back and see how far we've come. I've seen some photos and I've heard some stories from some of you that you guys have lost 20, 30 pounds, 3 or 4 sizes, clothes that haven't fit you in years are fitting again. You're feeling better, more energetic, more strong. You're able to run certain distances. You're stronger. I think there's all positive things. And if you weren't tracking it in some way, you wouldn't have anything to compare it to. You'd always just have this mental image of where you want to be and where you are, and always feel like it's too far. So what we're doing is limiting that subjective change and subjective difference, distance, and making it more objective so we know that we're moving in the right direction. So that's why I ask you, measure often so we know that we can measure our progress. This is just how close we are at any given time.